All right, welcome back. Today we're going to continue trying to get the online status to update properly. The only thing that we need really is when the app is killed in some way, we need that to reflect and actually show to the other users. I think it can be done. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like it can be done. And I have this memory of me doing it a few months ago in a previous version of the app. So I think it can be done. I just don't really know. And it seems really hard right now because neither ChatGPT nor Grok has been able to do it. We're going to try Claude, see if Claude can do that today, because I guess we have 2 messages to send to Claude. So we'll see if we'll be able to do it within those 2 messages. But that's essentially what we're going to try to do. And that's the goal for today. Just get the online status to update properly. And if we can do that, then I'm pretty happy. Okay, this is pretty interesting because it's sort of what I hypothesized. So before, I've sort of had this idea that, well, when the app crashes, we can send something, or that we can still do something when that happens. But it makes sense that if the app is killed or if the app crashes, the client side won't have an opportunity to send any more calls because the app crashes. And so that means that we will never send an offline update to the server side. And so the industry standard way, according to Claude, which I think is correct, because that's the only way I can imagine that it would work, is that you have a column of your users called the last heartbeat. Now, I'm assuming that this is not something that Claude just made up on the spot. I think it's probably a pretty standard naming convention for this particular attribute. But the idea is that on the client side, we keep sending like a heartbeat sort of thing to the server side every now and then, just to make sure that, yes, I am still here, I'm still online. And whenever the time span, I guess, exceeds a certain limit, then we know that, okay, the user is no longer online. So then we'll set them as offline. This is a way to sort of, I'm thinking about 2 things at the same time now. I'm just thinking that we might also need that for the matching algorithm, because right now the matching algorithm only looks at if the user is online and available, which means that if they are not, so if the app crashes, you'll remain online and available for however long this heartbeat thing will last. And then you'll be set to offline after that. But what if, well, if the app crashes, you won't be in the join matchmaking. Well, you might be in the join matchmaking actually, because the app could crash while you're in the wait list for the join matchmaking. Okay, I think this is going to be one of those things that we need to deal with, because there are a few cases, I think, where if the app crashes at the wrong time, you could end up being sorted into a phone call with another user, but you're not actually there. We'll see here what this comes up with, but let's see the explanation. Normal operation app sends heartbeat every 30 seconds. Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. App killed, crash, stop arriving. Server detection after 2 to 3 minutes without heartbeat. Server marks user as offline. Okay. Copy this. Go here, add new SQL. All right, now we just wait to see if this will update. I killed the app, which didn't change the online symbol here. So now we're going to have to wait and see if it updates on the back end side. So edge functions, clean up stale users, logs. I don't know if we need the logs for that, but this should change in about 2 or 3 minutes. So we're just gonna have to wait. Aha, it seems like it works. This is now set to offline, but it was online just before. So yeah, I don't know. It seems like we got it. So online status should be false when the app is killed. Done. Notify me when my match is online next. That is like an extra feature. Compress pictures before storing. Okay, we'll see if Claude can just do this quickly. If it can, then that's great. But if not, then we're probably going to run out of messages. But what we want is essentially to compress the pictures before storing them, because we can't have like 1 gigabyte pictures taking up all the space in the database. So we need something different. Don't match users, test a real phone call. Okay, so let's try this. All right, we've added a compression algorithm using Claude, and we're gonna run it. But we did run out of messages. Usage limit reached. Your limit will reset at 3 p.m. So they didn't get, or it didn't get to the point of finishing, because there's two places where we need to be able to compress the image. There's the page, the profile page. So when you go to the profile page, I can show you here actually while we wait for the other thing to start. But on this page, when you press this edit button, edit profile coming soon, the idea is that you should be able to update your profile picture. That's not possible at this point. So that is one place where you want to be able to edit it. The other place is when you sign up for the app, you want to also be able to edit it. And that's where it didn't, we didn't reach that stage with the usage limits of Claude. So we'll see how that works. But what if we press edit there? Nothing happens. But if we press that, why does it just say cancel? Ah. Okay, that's interesting. Why? Profile picture picker. Let's send it to Grok, see what happens. All right, I think we have an updated version of the profile picture. It doesn't update live, so we need to implement some sort of streaming functionality here. But we also need to implement something different here, because when you press select, when you select a profile picture, it should just dismiss this window. Not very difficult to do, I don't think, but wait, it did not update the freaking profile picture now. Why did it not update it? Did I select the same one? No, I didn't select the same one. Uploading profile picture. Okay, there's still some issues with this, but the idea is that you should be able to just select a new profile picture. But this breaks the device for some reason. Why does it do that? It might be the image compression. Yeah, it's probably the image compression. All right. We're going to have to come back to this tomorrow because I don't know. We spent too much time on this, but we're close. We at least have some capacity to change profile picture, which is good. Let's see what happens. UI graphics. Okay. I think there's something with the image compression that makes it so that it doesn't work. I don't know, but we're gonna have to fix that tomorrow or in the next video. But at least we have some sort of way to change the profile picture, even though it doesn't seem to work that well. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one on Monday, I think. All right. See you later.